Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Grim Dawn. Where we left off last time, we had started to explore this crypt area. It's a lovely crypt, developed by a fine architect and also full of stuff. I've been informed that I've been missing a lot of chests. That is true. I do sort of view them as less than useful, which might be a throwback to other games. Other ARPGs where chests were just largely irrelevant compared to the loot you would get from creatures, but I guess there's a significant chance that chests in this game have actually pretty good items that we've been missing out on. So I will try and be more mindful about chests. If I miss them still in the future though, my bad. And we're getting close to level 50. Pretty close. We also don't have any of our buffs on, so it's a slight error in judgment on my part. And there's a chest over there. Alright, so we need 6 and 8. But yes, we'll try and be more mindful about chests as we continue through this dungeon. So very cool looking. Alright, there's gonna be enemies. What the hell is that thing? That is a really cool looking monster and I really want to see more of it, but I'm getting smashed to pieces. And it's also kind of dying pretty fast. It is it is huge and demonic. I love that model. That is super cool. Okay, let's just kill off everything here. Very cool monster. Really liked that one a lot. The Vault Keeper's Mark actually is not good for us. Edric's Back Scratcher is also not particularly good for us, except for that energy regeneration. That's a lot. Anywho, we're gonna grab all the rest of this junk. And that thing too. How much space do we have in our inventory? Oh, we have lots of room. Okay, good. Alright, well, none of those items were of particular value to us. Killing all those. There's a lot more of them than I assumed. There was also that loose thing here. We can quickly jump into this area. Check out the ancient sarcophagus, which may or may not have some good stuff. Not particularly good. And I think there's a couple chests back here as well. There's a hidden spoils, which didn't have anything that jumps out at being particularly awesome, but I mean, it could be. They are potentially good items. We'll check them later. And kill all of these. Alright, where are we at? I was on vacation for a couple days, so I might be slightly rusty. I was playing 0 games when camping. So that was pretty fun. Was out in the wilderness with a tent and no electronics. Away from people. Away from the weight of the world. You know, that kind of thing. We've already explored most of this area. I'm just trying to get back to where we were in the last video in terms of exploration. But there are still hidden things, like there's this chest here. Can't remember how we opened this before. There's a... I want to say there was some sort of thing we pressed, like a torch, possibly. Oh, grab those bits. Guess why not? No. What was it? If there was something that we pressed to open up the side passage, or that middle passage there. Well, yeah, I can remember. There's a whole ton of enemies coming and breathing down our neck, though. Yeah, there's it's right there. Durr. Way to miss that. Alright, so grab that loot and we are moving on. I think we've caught up to where we were, minus these enemies we have to kill. Love fighting Chthonians because they don't really do a lot of damage to us because we have better defenses against the stuff that they're spitting out at us, which is nice. We don't get destroyed by them like we do with gunners. And they also have really cool character, or well, yeah, character models, I guess. They're like super cool looking. I really, really enjoy fighting the Chthonians. That Harbinger has 40,000 life. That is more than I assumed that it would have. There's another treasure chest there. Oh, there's clearly some big enemies in here, and one that has a star. This is the Guardian of the Gates, Bane Galgalor. Do you have to kill him for some reason?
Can't do that yet.
He definitely is not able to be frozen, which is completely unsurprising. Okay, we're hitting 2. We gotta move before our shield wears off, though. We did a bunch of damage, and we took a bunch of damage, though. We're getting killed by something. Let me heal. Where are you going? Okay, we leveled up, and we killed a dude. We also got an achievement called Hero, which is just for getting level 50, so that wasn't as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. That is a way downstairs. It's a crypt entrance. And what's back here? Garbage. There's a treasure chest there. I wonder if we can loop around and find it. But we should also level up. We did get physique. We're going to put our point into that. Get rid of those guys. How are our skills doing, though? So we've maxed out proliferation. We have not maxed out supercharged. So we're going to do that as well. Get that out of the way. We have maxed out mental alacrity. And we haven't done Fabric of Reality or Reckless Power yet, but I think we're going to go Reckless Power, to be honest. For now, our damage on our replicating missile is pretty good. Certainly nothing to complain about. Oh, Jesus. That was a very surprise encounter. And there's a dude that is locking us in place and charges a really painful amount.
Can't do that yet.
Alright, we're going to use our shield to just hammer him. He's very quick. It does a lot of damage. Do we freeze him? We can not really freeze him. Now he's dead, so. Alright, and we got a chest. So I think that we've come full circle, sort of, on this level. I guess there's 2 ways we could have gone. Oh, there's one of these guys. Including another star guy, but this star guy is just taking the beating of his life from our abilities. And is dead already. So one more room, maybe, that we didn't do. 2 more rooms? No, just the one. But there's a treasure chest. Okay, so we can now effectively go down to the next level, I think. Killed off all the people up here. Well, let's go deal with people down there. Do you think this is just like a 2-level? This is very cool looking. This is an entirely different looking area. This is very not crypt looking. This is very like underground but giant necropolis looking. We also found 2 books. One was upstairs and was called The Gate is Open or something like that, and that's his secret work. But let's do the first one first. The door is opened. Something has changed. Something in the air feels different. It feels like being inside of a bottle when the cork is popped. All the pressure released and my soul pulled from my body to the opening in an explosive release. My mind reels and I find it hard to stay on my feet. I can feel it, deep beneath the ground. They finally completed the final rites and the door has opened. The blood surges inside me, pushing, pulling, drawing me closer. I must go. I must see the Great Awakening. If I'm chosen, I am ready to be whole once more, to be one with Chthon. Kabbalist Zakul. I write this report to inform you that after 10 years of waiting, the Necropolis project has reached its final depth and we are at last ready to begin the second stage. I have requisitioned slaves, building materials, and the rune-sealed crates to be shipped into the excavation site. I personally oversaw the transport of each of the deliveries, and I must inform you of one unfortunate incident. A wagon lost a wheel when one of the crates was damaged, causing a seal to be broken. This resulted in a leak. The driver insisted on helping, and despite my best attempts to dissuade him from touching the contents, he got some of the leaking ichor on him. I dispatched the poor fool on the spot, a merciful end compared to what that vile fluid would have done to him. I've contained the damage and seen restitutions paid to the man's family. Besides this unfortunate incident, there are no further delays. The remains are safely stored at the bottom of the necropolis, awaiting the completion of the prison. I have presented your documentation to the old architect in charge of the construction, and, while he protested, he did not stand in the way of the imperial writ. However, in the few months since I have been here, he was insisted upon reviewing what it is we are doing to his great work, as he keeps calling it. I have expressed the lack of wisdom and safety of this course, but he persists. Hemal Listari has a family, which may be a source of leverage to force him to leave well enough alone. Unfortunately, I fear his curiosity may force us to take drastic measures before this project is finished. So he's being kind of annoying, and they're trying to do a secret mission. I can get that. That is... The whole screen just shook from a growl, so that's never a good sign. When the whole screen shakes from one little growl, probably means there's more that's going to happen when we actually meet the creature that did the growl. Possibly our first real super hard boss. We've had one hard boss, the Queen of Wasp, whatever, the insect things, was a little bit annoying. But so far, but since then, we haven't had any super difficult fights. There's been some that we died because I was careless, mostly. But, yeah, we'll see how this end, or well, I don't know if it's the end boss, but see how this boss fight goes. We must be closing in on it. Also, how is this your great work? Look at this shoddy construction. This whole gate is, like, off-centered and warped. Can't be your masterwork if you can't construct a fence properly. In the catacomb, it's not like there's any sort of... Oh, Jesus. There's any sort of, like, weathering. I guess maybe, like, if the ground shook from the summoning, that might have caused some problems. But at the same time, like, build it to last, man. This is your life's work, your magnum opus. What the hell is that thing? That is just a straight up tentacle. Alright, we're going, I guess, this way? I suppose, down here. Just to fill in the gaps. We really need to find a new weapon / offhand combination that works for us, because I really need destruction. Our AoE abilities are not gonna last much longer in terms of raw AoE damage. Yes, our missiles, they do an AoE effect when they explode properly. But we can't rely on the random patterning to kill everything around us all the time. And plus, destruction apparently does tons of damage. And it seems like more and more things are getting immune to cold, and I don't like that. Oh, you're still alive. Fair enough. This is also a giant area. I mean, it's not to say the missile's bad by any measure. It is an extremely effective attack. There's a lot of tentacles going on here. I, for one, know that that's not a good sign. There's a door here, but the door appears to be closed. Or it's just not a way we can go through. Which is fine. There's more growling. I hear, like, breathing sounds. Also, there's no shrines that I can see yet. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Get out of my way. I like the void leeches. They're cool looking. They're really, really neat. But I really want to see another of those giant, like, Balor looking demons. Kinda looked a little bit like Demon Form Illidan, actually, now that I think about it. There is something up ahead. There's a zone transition. The Edge of Madness it's called, which sounds amazing. But we're not there yet, obviously. We're still looking around here. I'm guessing the... Oh, hold up.
Can't do that
Okay, we're gonna go grab all this stuff. But, and I know there's a chest. Oh, that's on the other side. Okay, we're gonna go finish up this side first, and then we'll go back around. Figure out where that book is called Sealed In, which I'm guessing it's going to express the story of what happened to the architect. I'm guessing it is not going to be the best story for the architect, in that I'm pretty sure they sealed him in here to die. It's also possible he is now... Ow! Okay, so we don't want to stand near the tentacles. They will actually bitch slap us. And also... Okay. We're gonna go back here. Not because I'm scared of the tentacles, but we missed some things. Although the tentacles are kind of annoying and a little bit scary. Admittedly, they are super creepy. No, let me in the door. Wait, are you going this way? Can I go this way? I cannot go this way. And if I go that way, the tentacles take a little bit of a snap at me. Yeah, I'm here. Get out of my way. I'm trying to figure out what we've missed over here. If we haven't missed anything and I'm just coming down this way for no particular reason, I'm going to be slightly miffed. It does appear that that is the way this is going to go, though. Although it does end in a dead end, so maybe there's something over there we should take a look for. Or, alternatively, it is just a dead end with nothing of value. Okay, well, we tried. Back we go the other way to the star area. Oh, it's a ring. I was like, what is that glittering on the ground? It looks like money, but it's not. We're not going the right... Yeah, we are. Kinda. We were almost going the right way. This way. Alright, so we're gonna go over here, go through the tentacle swarm, which they're all gonna try and whip us. Lots of tentacles. And there's a dude here named Bloodlord something. We should have dropped a friggin' thing. There we go. Okay, we got a thing.
That skill's not ready.
I should just shield and just hammer him down for a little bit. He is immune just freezing, of course, because...
But a taste of the power of the thought.
Yeah, I was actually saying the name right.
Can't
That's
do
good.
that yet.
That hurts. Please don't do that again.
But a taste of the power of the thought.
Your stupid altar is getting in my way when I'm trying to shoot you. Okay, is our shield back up yet? Not quite. Our shield's almost up. Here we go. Shield time. We're going all shield all day. There we go. That was a pretty good amount of damage. He's almost dead.
This is but a taste of the power of the thought.
I think he died. He did. Razor Leaf Glaive, which I think we've already found one of. And it's not particularly useful for us. Pretty sure that was that... yeah. Spear or sword or whatever. It's a really nice shaman weapon, but that is completely useless for us. And we're going to go grab Sealed In, which is actually what I really wanted out of this area. Then we ended up fighting a boss. Okay, Sealed In. They promised us freedom. Freedom in exchange for 10 long years of backbreaking... What achievement did I get? Backbreaking labor. But I know now that we are all going to die in this place. Last night, while we slept, they took all the tools and the food. The entrances to the chamber is now solid rock and buzzes with an unearthly hum as if a swarm of wasps were inside. We've been sealed in this horrible place with nothing but these ruin-covered crates. There is a putrid moisture to them that bites at the back of your nostrils. I can't stare at the writing on them for too long. They burn the eyes and blur the vision. I don't think we should open them, but the others are starting to get hungry and hoping there's food inside. I know there isn't any. Every muscle in my body is telling me to get as far away from those crates as possible. The runes marking them are the same as those we were ordered to carve into the walls of this chamber. I believe this is a prison of some kind, built to contain whatever is slowly oozing out of those containers. And now we are trapped in here with it. I may have been on the losing side of the war, had to watch many of my comrades die on the battlefield, but this is no way for a man to die. Why would you sleep in the prison chamber? I have so many questions as to why you thought that was a good idea, but whatever. I guess here we go. Let's see what's down here. Ulgrim's in here. This is Loghorian, the voice of Cthulhu. So far we haven't taken much damage, but I'm not really sure what I do. Okay, we're going to dodge that stuff. That's what we need to do. I'm going to potion up just in case. I'm just going to stand back from that. So these things move, and I can't kill. I can kill them. Is it worth killing him is the question. I don't know. Where's my ally? There he is. He's doing some damage maybe. It's hard to tell. Okay. Voidrus opening up the chamber. Consuming Ulgrim. Oh no. Our friend. We need to kill the portals? Kill the rifts? Well, we got one guy down. I want that. Okay, that's something we can't actually do anything with. I have my big shield, so whenever something weird happens, I'm just going to shield up. I already did it too early. Probably too... Oh, that hurts. Let's move. Stupid lightning bolt. We need to heal. Okay. We have more tentacles. And I really need some, healing potions. Or, not healing potions, mana potions.
Can't do that.
Out of my way. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
There we go. That wasn't actually all that bad. Although I am dying. There we go. Do I think I'm supposed to go in there and save Ulgrim? Where's my loot? I can now access elite difficulty. Okay, we got a shoulder guard. Do you think this is also loot? It is definitely also loot. Spellweaver Circlet, that might actually be good for us. It's level 50. +1 to all Arcanist skills. Ooh, fancy. Tons of armor. Energy per second is higher. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty much better than what we're currently wearing. +1 Arcanist skill is going to be great for us. There's another trove here. Anything useful? No, not as useful. And is there anything else? Let's very carefully scour this room, because we've already found 3 lovely troves of sweet loot. But it looks like, I think that's the end of the loot, and we just have the portal remaining. That's just tentacles and red. This is all just tentacles and red. That's just a dead thing. Alright, jumping through the portal. Do you think we have to go save Ulgrim? Probably. Nope, because there's nothing here. Speak to the Inquisitor at Fort Icon. Hold on. Journal. Nope. Log. Nope, that's the wrong button too. Quests. There we go. Where's this beast again? Near Burwich. East March. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that yet. We're going back to town. Which I think is that one. We'll look for East March later and I'll go find that beast and get the fang or whatever for what's her face.
You've returned. Is it finished then?
The beast has been banished, but Ulgrim was pulled into the void along with it.
So our great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy. The cult's defeat at the necropolis marks humanity's first major victory in this conflict, proving that we are not going to simply lie down and let ourselves be wiped out by fiends and spirits. Word of this victory will spread and give people hope that someday this nightmare will truly be over. Yet we cannot forget those who sacrificed their lives to bring us here. Brave men and women of the Black Legion who took up arms in the defense of Urala, a nation that scorned them as criminals, outcasts, and even traitors. In death, they were none of those things. They died as heroes. But I refuse to count Ulgrim among the dead just yet. come that much. I could use your help. Are you with me?
How can I help? Oh, it's doing a cutscene. Okay, well. Wasn't expecting that.
Arum Ital. Arum Ital. Loith Soleil. Loith Bismir. Monum Ultrum Thonokolo Utokain.
What was that?
This is too dangerous. Need to find another way.
The rift gate! Something's coming through!
Inquisitor Creed. Devil's Crossing was attacked.
Take it easy, John. What's happened?
Some new kind of ethereal. Just smashed right through our defenses. We need reinforcements. We're in bad shape.
I'll send help, but I can't spare much. We're equally pressed here. Loss of Ulgrim to the Void may be more serious than you realize.
Ulgrim is dead, Creed. You must know that. My people need help now. We won't survive another attack.
John,
It came from Malmouth. That thing that attacked Devil's Crossing. I escaped the city with a small group 2 weeks ago. Most died crossing the burning fields. My father was pulled into the bog by cannibals. I had to leave him. I was the only one who made it to Devil's Crossing. Malmouth has been a living nightmare since the Grim Dawn. I was part of the resistance there, if you can call it that. The Ethereals toyed with us, as if we ever had a chance. They let us fight on because they needed us. Needed our bodies for the grotesque things they make deep beneath the city. You think you're safe here, behind your stone walls. But those things from Malmouth will keep coming, and they will find you. And no fortress will ever be able to save you.
a chilling tale indeed. In our fight against the Chthonians, we've overlooked the growing ethereal threat. We must find Ulgrim. But maybe we can aid Malmouth at the same time. You've already done a great deal, but we must ask for your help once again. We need you to strike at the heart of the ethereal invasion, far to the east, in the ruined city of Malmouth.
I think this is one of the DLCs. Which might explain why it had its own cutscene. Okay, well, how do I get to Malmouth, Mr. Narrator? Oops. Well, we only have a couple things to do. Let's talk
Good,
to
you're
Creed.
back. Do you have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrim. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warlock. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side. This is too dangerous to continue. To make matters worse,
I'm just gonna check something here. It seems like the music volume is way higher than the voice volume now. Still really loud. Okay. It's just, not that I don't... It's really loud still. What the hell? Maybe it's ambient volume that's really loud.
good,
I don't know.
you're back.
Whatever.
Do you have a moment? I struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrim. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warlock. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side. This is too dangerous to continue. To make matters worse, Captain Bourbon has just arrived with a girl named Amala, bearing dire news from the east. While we struggled here to stop the Chthonians from unleashing terror and madness upon the world, the Ethereals have been far from idle. Everything they had done in this region is merely a sample of what is to come, if what Amala says is true. As much as it pains me to say this, our plans to rescue Ulgrim are secondary to this rising threat in the fallen city of Malmouth. The passage north from Burwich is quickly closing as the Aether Fire consumes everything. But perhaps we can accomplish both goals at once.
What do you have in mind?
You see, the Luminari have long been aware of a coven of witches hiding out to the north of Burwitch, using the treacherous territory to deter pursuers. The witches will know the lay of the land and should be aware of any paths that remain through the Aether Fire. And I have hopes that they will be able to do what I could not, reveal where the Loghorian has taken Algrim. I would go myself, but I doubt the arrival of a high-ranking Inquisitor will be looked upon kindly within their circle, and I am needed in Devil's Crossing. I know that you have suffered much already in the defense of humanity, but you are the only one I can trust with this. Take my pendant and travel north from the Burwitch Estates. A barrier of Aether Fire will stand in your way, but the pendant will make short work of it. Head north through Gloomwald until you've reached the edges of Ugdenbog, where I believe the Coven has made their home. You cannot arrive empty-handed, or they may well burn any memory of discovering their location right out of your mind. I recommend you hunt down a creature known as Caraxus Foul, the Scourge of Ugdenbog. I imagine it has grown quite large over the years, preying on unwary travelers making their way through Gloomwald. Find the beast within its waterside lair in Gloomwald, and bring its heart to the Coven. I'm sure they'll find some nefarious use for it. But we must overlook that in light of our situation. Show them this keepsake of Algrim's and find us a way to Malmouth. We will be awaiting your signal.
I'll head to Udenbog right away. Alright, and that's where we're going to end our video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you next time. Take care.